the main scar here. And this entire area here shows differences in the skins.
She was like, you fat ass, so I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna get you fired.
Did the defendant use her fingernails to cut your face?
She did.
I personally feel like if there's no physical touch, there is no incident. There was a verbal altercation. If you think that that's an incident, a verbal altercation, then it's an incident for you.
That was just a little sampling of the testimony that's come in during Cardi B's civil assault case. But the Grammy Award-winning rapper was back on the stand for a second day, finishing up her testimony on Wednesday and rocking another beautiful look, while also making another viral moment on the stand when she was being questioned by the plaintiff's attorney. The rapper reenacted what the former security guard who's suing her, Emani Ellis, said to her during the alleged altercation.
She was cursing at me, though.
What were the words that she used?
You're gonna get the out of my building. You're gonna get the out of my building. I can do whatever I want. And then it's like, when I was telling her, it was like, why you was crying? She's like, it's my phone. It's my phone. You're in my building. That's what she was telling me. And she was like, she also was saying, like, cause I don't give a who you are. I don't give a who you are.
All of the evidence is in, and soon the jury will be hearing the closing arguments and make their decision. So what do you think the jury's perceptions are of Cardi B after her second day on the stand? Let's bring back in our legal eagles, Michael J. Brown and John Phillips, and welcome in entertainment commentator Holland Reed. Oh, I'm sorry. I have John and Holland for this segment. Forgive me. Michael's taking a little break here. All right. So here we go. Holland, tell me your thoughts on how Cardi did and how you think the jury may be perceiving her after 2 days up there on the stand.
Julie, I have never been more excited to talk about something because Cardi B brought Cardi B into the courtroom. She commanded the room. She was true to herself. She was authentic. She disarmed an environment that usually could be intimidating for a celebrity, but she made it her own. It was her stage. It was her performance. She had everyone laughing. She had the judge laughing. She did not mince words. If there was a person that could personify, I said what I said, it was Cardi B in this courtroom. She did not back down. She did not play small. She stood on her business, and this is why I love her. And Julie, you know I'm a fan of no filter, no nonsense. Say, what you say, and mean it and stand on it. And that's what she did. She brought the wigs, the outfit changes, the $7,000 couture vibe. I mean, she was Cardi B through and through. And I think, well, why we don't know what the jury was reacting to, but it was obvious what the audience and the entire room was reacting to, and that was Cardi B bringing Cardi B to the table and not backing down for 1 second.
Holland, I'm with you. I was here for it. She held her own, and she was so authentic as she did it. You're right. John Phillips, what were your impressions of Cardi B, and what kind of impression do you think was made on the jurors?
So first of all, Michael J. Brown and I had a rap battle to determine who got this segment, and I won. So here we are. I've represented Terrell Owens, Omarosa versus Trump, Steve-O on both sides, Joe Exotic, Naked Cowboy. I love a good personality, and Cardi B has done that. Yeah, I might have told her to trim her nails down for testimony, but other than that, she's done great. You know, facing this $24 million, plastic surgery by somebody that initiated the confrontation to somebody just, a celebrity just trying to get to their OBGYN appointment. I've done personal injury for 25 years. This is a case I wouldn't have touched with a courtroom, wouldn't have touched answering the phone on, and I hope the jury sees through it.
Right. John, are you surprised it went to trial?
I mean, these cases, when you've got a he said, she said, they can make it to trial. You would think that insurance carriers or her defense attorneys would have offered something, but when you're looking at a price tag of $24 million and somebody that wants exposure and attention, you know, it happens. The bigger you are, the more they come.
Sure. Yeah, I'm surprised somewhere along the line a judge didn't kick it. I can see why she went to trial. I can see why Cardi B went to trial, especially after I can't see any injury on the plaintiff's face. I feel like you need a magnifying glass to see this faint scratch that she got assessed 4 years later. Right, the photo we're looking at is 4 years later. Yes, so was it really from her? You know, we all, you know, can get scratches. I have another clip for you both. This was one of my personal favorite moments, her on the stand. And I tell you what, she owned that plaintiff's lawyer.
Do you remember what you posted?
I don't think I posted something. I'm not even sure if it was a comment or like if I did like a live or something. It had to be quick. I was like, that's a lie. Out of here, trying to get some money.
What was that?
I said, that's a lie. Out of here, just trying to get some money.
Who's trying to get some money?
She is.
How do you know that?
Because she sued me for $24 million.
That was my favorite moment. Holland Reed, how about you?
That was definitely one of my favorite moments. The other one was when she was defending herself by she was 3 months pregnant when this happened, almost 4 months pregnant, seeing her OBGYN. And she said, I couldn't defend myself if I wanted to. And the attorney looked at her, and I think I'm paraphrasing here, said, how did you know she's bigger than you? And she said, look, and she said, how do you know? She said, with my eyeballs. And so I'm sorry, my New Jersey's coming out, Julie, because
I love it.
That is the fierceness of her, and it matches with her authenticity. And also, she's not mincing words. She's not trying to play like this nice girl. She did not bring herself down to some ho-hum witness. She's like, no, this is what happened. This is what it was. So there's so many memes going out there, Julie, and this is just, I mean, one of my favorite court cases to watch by far this year.
Yeah, I'm with you, my friend. I'm with you. And you know what? Thank goodness, you know, this isn't serious. I think that's the best part about it. Kind of reminds me, you know, of like when we had Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, and thank goodness everybody's here, everybody's alive and well, and you know, because you guys know, we see, you know, in the true crime cases, this is rough. This is fingernail gate is what this is. Let's take a look at some testimony from a few other eyewitnesses. We've got the office receptionist and the doctor who was seeing Cardi B that day when she was pregnant, as Holland noted, at that office building. And the receptionist revealed something interesting about her getting scratched, but not by Cardi B. Let's watch.
It definitely didn't come from me.
Okay, so that's out. You got two more.
And
Ellis and Cardi B. Or your own.
was behind me. So the only assumption that I had was it was from Miss Ellis because she was facing me.
Did you at any point use your hands to separate the two of them, Emani Ellis and Cardi B?
No.
Did you see Cardi B hit plaintiff?
No.
Did you see Cardi B scratch or cut plaintiff with her fingernail?
No.
Did you see Cardi B threaten to get plaintiff fired?
No.
Did you hear Cardi B call plaintiff the N-word? And by that I mean the whole.
No.
Did you hear Cardi B call plaintiff fat or poor?
No.
Okay, so some helpful witnesses here. John Phillips, you know, I'm surprised we didn't have a directed verdict for the defense. What do you say?
You're definitely stacking it up here, and I don't know what the plaintiff's lawyer thought would happen. You know, you have depositions, although California limits depositions a lot. But, you know, you've got discovery. These, of course, are her treating physicians and staff. They intervened. You know, meanwhile, you've got somebody that was recording a celebrity and kind of an aggressor, and Cardi B has a right to defend herself and others being the baby that's inside her. And so, yeah, I mean, you do reach a level of you know, directed verdict, and you know, we would have countersued on this one for defamation. You know, it's shocking.
Oh, that's an important point, John. I wonder if she is. We're going to have to look into that. And maybe she might. Maybe after this is said and done, maybe that's what comes next. Or maybe she just puts it behind her. John Phillips will take your case, Cardi. I know. You're so funny, John. Holland, I want to ask you, please, in terms of a believability, some good witnesses we saw in that little montage. Who would you say, if you have to pick the most believable and the least believable of the whole bunch, this whole case so far, who would you say, please?
I'm Team Cardi B without a shadow of a doubt. There's no there. It's just too much. This is unnecessary. It shouldn't have gone this far. This is absolutely a money grab. Cardi B is going to walk away, and I absolutely agree that there should be a countersuit because this is ridiculous. And she was protecting herself, her baby, in a private setting, and that person is trying to get a quick cash situation. So no, Cardi B all the way.
Yeah, you know, and it's a perfect note to end on, Holland, what you just shared. You know, it was a private situation. I think at the heart of this, that's what's getting lost, that she was going to a doctor's appointment. Someone who's supposed to be professional is supposedly filming her and following her. You know, she deserves all the privacy protections that anybody else does. It doesn't matter how many records she sells and how much money she has. I mean, you know, she's a human being. Leave her alone. And so, yeah, I feel like that was a moment, I think, for me when she was talking about that and being pregnant, feeling vulnerable. Yeah, I would.
And she said that, and she used colorful language when she said it, but she said that on the stand. That was another viral moment. She used the V word, and she said she did not want anyone knowing that she was going to a V doctor, and that's, yes.
Yeah, you're right, Holland, that was. I know, we need to look back, do a montage of all the great moments. Holland Reed, we love having you on the show. Thank you so much for your commentary. John Phillips is coming with us. You do the same at home, please.